They just hit the CEO of Zeus Network with the Weinstein Diddler-esque accusations, and it's really terrible. It's really bad. Bro is out here fighting for his life online right now. The new accusations that dropped today were pretty predictable. I think everyone's seen this coming because for a while now, we've been hearing about some unethical things happening at Zeus, right? Active cast members, whenever they get disgruntled, they come out and say, hey, if you want to get on Zeus, you got to sleep with Lemie. Hey, Lemie is sleeping with all the girls on the show. That's been like the active complaint. That's been like the recurring complaint. Whenever they got an issue with Lemie, they come out and say, hey, bruh, yo, he's sleeping with every girl on this show, man. All right, if you want to be on Zeus, you got to get your cheeks clapped straight up. Now, if these girls are doing it willingly, that's another conversation. But nonetheless, though, they are his employees. I think his current baby mama is Scotty, and he met her on the show. She was his employee, and he got her pregnant. Him sleeping with these women is just not a good idea. It's just not smart. Even if they consented, even if they knew what they were doing, even if they were laying on their back so they could get an opportunity, and they did it willingly, and they even threw themselves at you, you never go through with it, because the moment they don't get what they want, or the moment they feel like, man, it's not working out how they thought it would work out, they're coming to get you. It doesn't matter if it was consensual. The power dynamics alone will make you look crazy and will make you liable. Here's what's going on. Lemie meets this girl called Jaden on your right. Shortly after meeting Lemie, Jaden begins to hound him, damn near harass him for her to be on Zeus, for her to get an opportunity to be on the Zeus network and to be on Baddies because she has this desire to be famous. She begins to low-key harass this dude to watch her audition tape for Baddies. You can even see right here on January 8th, 2025, she's saying, hey, I seen what's going on in Cali, just wanted to check on you to make sure you're okay. He says, yeah, I'm okay. 7 days later, on the 15th, she responds, you lame as F, blocked. He says, huh? Didn't you say 20 minutes? Do you need my audition tape? So first off, if anybody you just met is talking to you like that in that regard, and that's not even somebody you should consider doing business with. I guess whatever she sends was not really that impressive because he kind of never really responds to it. Like she sends it, he doesn't really offer up a response. She then begins to nag him and nag him and nag him almost every single day, asking him, has he watched it? What's the next step? What's the next step? Eventually he just snaps. Like he tried to be nice with her initially, but she's just annoying. Like, she really wants this baddie opportunity bad. So he tells her, Jaden, blowing me up about baddies will push me away. I expressed to you how I felt. This is where the odd part starts, because this is where, like, this is clear and obvious red flags that nobody should ever ignore, especially a man. She then hits him with the, I was just asking, so is this how you want to act? Bet, watch this. That sounds like a threat. What do you mean like this? Like that sounds like a threat, right? So you is saying, hey, bruh, I can't get you on Baddies. It's not a guarantee. She starts to threaten you. Bet, this is how you want to act? So like he calls her a weirdo and obsessed. He calls her all type of names. And then like she hits him back like a week later. Hey, how you been? Are you okay? And he responds, like he entertains the conversation again. Lemie ignored all those red flags, allowed her to come back into his life. She eventually flew out to Georgia, asked to see him. He agreed. She went over to his house, and whatever took place at that house, she was able to secure herself a real audition, got a ticket, and eventually made her way onto Baddies.
Very different than what I thought it was gonna be. I kind of knew the house would be against me, but I didn't think it would be like off the rip. So it was kind of, it was giving, but whatever.
You definitely was holding your own in that sprinter. Why y'all be fighting in the sprinter though?
I don't like fighting in the sprinter. Like I want to fight in the street, but not in the street. I want to fight in the house. I'm not trying to scrape my knees up and do Instagram. Like that's ghetto. But
what was your favorite part of the whole experience?
Seeing who got the chains, because it's like everybody who got the chain I feel like deserved it. So it was like this was not for nothing. Like it meant some.
Okay, and then what do you think the biggest misconception people are going to see on the show and think about you? Like, that's not really the tea, but...
Maybe that I'm scary, but I'm just quiet. And it takes a lot to get me going, so it's like once I get going, I don't stop. But these hoes was not popping enough for me to give a... I don't know. They wasn't.
What can we expect from you next? You got anything coming out that we can support?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
What do you have coming up next we can support you with?
Obviously the bookings, but I'm gonna get more into content creating. So make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube at Jaden Brown.
This is nasty work, man. She get that little box up, right? Get that little coochie up for free just to end up on a junior varsity version of Baddies. Now she's doing press conferences like she's a celebrity for YouTube channels with 300 subscribers. Got beat up a couple times, got a $1,500 check, and never got renewed for a season 2. So essentially, she gave that little box up for absolutely nothing. And because she realized she gave it up for nothing, because she ain't really gained no followers, never really gained, no physical presence. Like the page that she started, like the backup page she started after she got on Zeus, that backup page got like 193 followers. So she didn't really gain nothing from this. So because she never got renewed for a season 2, she filed a lawsuit claiming that she was taken advantage of. In her lawsuit filed today against Lemie, she's using words like coerced. She says that Lemie coerced her into sleeping with him for promises that he would make her a star. She confessed she gave Lemie 2 years worth of free coochie for hopes that she would be on Baddies. So she met Lemie in 2023 and began sleeping with him in 2023, 2024, and she ended up on Baddies in 2025. And after 2 straight years of free coochie to Lemie, she only filmed like 8 episodes for Baddies Go Wild and never got called back for a season 2. She is tight, because she feels finesse, man. She's like, hold on, bro. 2 years of free boxing, all I can get is 8 episodes on the junior varsity version of Baddies that nobody really watches? And I don't even get called back for a season 2. Oh, no. Nah, you finesse me, bro. Nah, hold on, son. We got to get it back in blood, man. Again, this is your fault. You need better coochie management skills, man. You gotta know how to negotiate. You gotta know how to offer it up. You gotta know how to hold it back. You gotta know how to get what you want. But you gave it up for 2 straight years for free. You lucky you even got on Zeus. Most men hit the same box for 2 straight years. Man, they don't want to know more. Man, that's old. You lucky he honored his agreement to you, if that's the case. She will go on to explain, apparently the 2 years of free coochie to get on Baddies was not enough, because after she got on Baddies, she thought, okay, she can now just start living her life as a superstar, but Lemie kept coming to collect on the coochie payments. And she would say that she's kept trying to avoid him, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. That just days before they shot, for the season after the audition, she had to sleep with him again. 2 months later in March, she had to sleep with him again. That apparently like he made her sleep with him when she was on her period and when she was intoxicated. She says that he just wouldn't stop coming to collect on the coochie payments, that eventually she had enough and walked away. However, I think that's probably kept. I don't think she walked away. I think Lemie just never brought her back, because Lemie would claim that he just never brought her back for season 2. And that's where the issues came in, that she wanted to be on season 2. She thought she earned her spot. She thought she was coming back for a season 2. And when she never came back for a season 2, she thought she got played, and now the lawsuit exists. And the text kind of proved that as well, because the text kind of have her asking what's up with season 2, but she's now claiming that she was the one who walked away from season 2, which I doubt. Right? This chick looked like somebody who was like completely, just obsessed with clout. When you go to this girl's Instagram, you know who she's hanging out with. You know who her friend is. This girl, right? This the same girl who exposed Kai Cenat and tried to extort him for $5,000. This is the same girl who apparently exposed Bossman D-Lo and tried to extort him as well. So her friends are women who are extorting celebrities and men. Like, the crowd she hang with is a crowd of women who are extorting celebrity men and exposing them. Just based off of that alone, this might be unfair now. Just based off of that alone, bruh, you gotta come with a little bit more receipt for me to believe that you not just a clout chasing, you know what. Now, Lemie responded back, and I'll be real, Lemie is trying to fight this in the battle of public perception. I don't know why, because bro, I'll be real, bro, nobody is watching Zeus and saying, damn, Lemie, damn, bro, why you sleep with that girl to get her on the show? Man, nobody is watching Zeus. All right, so I don't even know why he's trying to like clean this up. You go to court, you spank the lawsuit, but nobody is looking at you, Lemie, like, oh my God, Lemie, I'm done watching Zeus. Bro, people who watch Zeus, right, like, are degenerates. All right, they don't care that you like made this girl sleep with you so she could get on Zeus, if that's what happened. So he goes. So he goes, I met Jaden in 2023, shortly after my previous relationship ended. Our relationship began as a friendship, not a business relationship. So he's saying, hold on, you can't sue me because when you started sleeping with me in 2023, we were just friends. I was not your boss. We were just friends. So you can't sue me for sleeping with me in 2023 and 2024 because we were friends. Right? And we already began sleeping together before you began working for Zeus. So hence, it's hard to really argue, you feel me, that you got coerced. Now she goes, there was no conversation about baddies. So he's claiming that she lied. I don't think so, bruh. I think like baddies was definitely discussed. I think he definitely sold her a dream. I think, her hot box gave up the coochie for damn near free, and was very upset that the coochie payments ain't really lead to nothing. So he goes, there was no Zeus conversations about baddies, Zeus employment, or me hiring her. As Zeus continued to grow, she repeatedly expressed interest in joining the network, and before and after auditioning, repeatedly asked rather I had watched her audition, rather she would be cast, and when she would receive an answer. I consistently told her what I tell everyone: if you wanted an opportunity at Zeus, you would have to audition. And I also made it clear that I wanted to keep friendship and business separate because the repeated conversation about being casted were becoming a turnoff. Friendship never guaranteed employment, and employment was never a condition of friendship. Those were two separate things. He goes on and says, I never promised her a role, guarantee her employment, or promised fame or success. She was not originally selected for the cast. Only after another cast member withdrew shortly after production, before production, did I suggest she be considered, and the production team ultimately approved. Now, here's the thing, okay? I don't know the legality of sleeping with somebody before they become your employee, and then after they become your employee, still sleeping with them. And that person says, hey, they kept sleeping with me. I didn't want to sleep with them. And I feel like that's why I didn't get casted for season 2. I don't know the legality of this. What I do know, though, is this lady, this woman, this girl is not the first person to come out. If you watch No Jumper and Academics, Loose Cannon's wife, called Sharice Mills, she would claim that she slept with Lemie for the opportunities that he gave her, and and it was conditioned, and she wished she didn't have to sleep with him, for him to give her certain opportunities on the network. And she would say that it was a requirement and it was mandated. And she would even go a step further and claim that like he's worse than Diddy and Weinstein, according to her.
It's weird because she's telling me he was inappropriate.
Yeah.
And now nephew telling me that was your ex.
He wasn't my ex. Let's keep it clear.
I ain't no trick.
I would be wrong if I didn't mention that.
I don't play that.
I would be wrong if I didn't mention that.
Every time he had to see me, he had to cut a check.
Excuse me.
I don't play.
I would be wrong if I didn't mention that Stunner Girl said something quite similar when she was here just the other day.
Yeah, she ain't lying.
I gotta acknowledge the consistency of.
He ain't lying.
I don't know.
Nah, but then again, wait. If you saying y'all had a situationship,
it was a situation.
And then you're saying his wife was involved.
It was a situation.
I don't see him doing anything wrong.
Because let me tell you something.
How's he doing something wrong?
I'd rather do something with somebody that's going to give me an opportunity than not. But I would have rather not have to. Let's just say that.
See, you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Because you could have just said no.
And then I would not have the opportunity. Listen, this business is very dirty.
Did he tell you that? Did he say?
Absolutely.
He said, if you don't do this, you're not going to get the opportunity.
Absolutely. But I pray he get there because he's going to need it for them lawsuits. But, it's unfortunate.
You think he had it down Diddyville?
Yes, he's actually, I think, maybe worse than Diddy.
What?
Listen, man, you can't convince me this man is a monster when he's offering grown women opportunities to be on a show if they want to give up the box, and they choosing to give up the box willingly, bruh. Now to come back and claim this man is a monster, this man is this because you gave the box up willingly, and I'm not talking about Sharice, I'm talking about Jaden. But still, man, like these is grown women giving up the box to be on a show, and when you realize the show ain't do nothing for you and you're not going to become a star, now you want to suit, man. I'm not with that, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all think the Zeus network is done? Is this just the beginning of the end? Are we going to see more lawsuits coming down the pipeline? If this one is successful, I think this might be the end of Zeus, because I can almost promise you there's going to be more. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this. If you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here or here or here or here, somewhere on my screen, to find out why exactly Godfrey may have just made a really big mistake. I'm going to see you guys in this Godfrey video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.